Good morning, Trinity Trailblazers. I'm news reporter Gabriela Sanchez.
And I'm news reporter Isabella Gonzalez.
And you're watching WTES Channel 6 News.
Today is Monday, January 16th, 2020.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Please be seated.
Today, the cafeteria staff is hard at work preparing PB&J sandwich, pasta, taco stack burrito,
And a choice of 3 sides: Caesar side salad, cantaloupe chunks, and 100% fresh fruit juice.
Now to Ava Burris with our weather, birthdays, and special announcements.
Good morning, Trinity Trailblazers. I am Ava Burris. Today the weather is mostly sunny. Today we expect a high of 77 and a low of 63. Tomorrow we expect a high of 76 and a low of 59. Birthdays. The following Trailblazers have birthdays today: Liliana Solomon, Elijah Mather, Nova Bernston, Madeline Masick, and Miss Sayslak. Now to administration with some important announcements.
Good morning, Trailblazers, and happy Thursday. Our week kind of got thrown up a little bit. The early release day always kind of seems a little bit funny right there, but we're back here today. We have today and tomorrow to focus and get some more learning in. We have a couple of reminders. Tonight we have our PTO meeting as a family bingo night. So if you want to bring your family out for some family fun, I believe there'll be some prizes as well. And that'll take place in our Knowledge Nook tonight for the PTO meeting. And then we also want to remind everybody that this upcoming Monday, there is no school. It is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so there is no school on this Monday. Make sure your parents remember that because we won't be here on Monday. We have some other things we want to share. Before we do that, though, I do want to give a couple of shout-outs to things we saw with our staff. A big shout-out to Mr. Saldivar for covering place yesterday. We appreciate him so much. To Ms. Keipel for watching all of our young Trailblazers yesterday during early release. And to Ms. Agnello for bringing some great resources about class meetings. And a reminder to our staff, if you're looking for ideas about class meetings, Ms. Agnello does have some really great resources and books that you might want to ask her about.
I do want to remind our students and our staff too that we are an environment of learning and growing, and we want to make sure that we are dressed comfortably for that environment. We have seen a lot of students starting to wear flip-flops, and that is not allowed on campus. Flip-flops are not safe on our playground or at recess. That have a strap on the back and stay securely on your foot. Also, we do not allow spaghetti straps. Tank tops, as long as the shoulder straps are like 3 fingers wide, that's fine, but we do not allow spaghetti straps and no flip-flops. So teachers, please do your best to make sure that you're enforcing the dress code. And if you are wearing something today that is not appropriate, that's okay. Everybody gets a warning. Make sure that when you go home, you just let mom and dad know that that's not something you can wear to school, and wear something different. The other thing that we want to remind people of is our playground rules. We've had a couple of people that are starting to play tag and chase on the playground equipment. Equipment needs to be used for what the playground equipment is used for. So if you're going down the slide, you need to use the slide, and remember, one at a time. If you're using the monkey bars, it should be hand over your head, and you should not be hanging upside down. That is dangerous for us. If you're going to be playing tag or running around, you should be out in the field and not on the equipment, because that's how people get hurt. So please make sure that you are following all of our recess rules and following all of our dress code rules so that we can have a better, safer Trinity. Now let's find out what our words of wisdom are today.
Good morning, Trinity Elementary School. This is Naomi Perino with a few words of wisdom. Have you ever heard the expression, 2 heads are better than 1? In other words, 2 people thinking about something can sometimes do a better job than 1 person trying to think alone. Like when we're having a problem with math, or we're having a problem with one of our classmates. Sometimes we're too upset or too confused and we just can't think of a way to fix the problem. But if we ask someone else for help, the problem might get solved a little quicker. Asking someone to help who's a little wiser and older can be a much better way of doing things than trying to figure things out by ourselves. Today, remember this. Asking for help when you need it is a wise thing to do. This is Naomi Perino leaving you with a few words of wisdom and reminding you that there's never a wrong time to do what's right. Now back to administration for a summary.
Thank you, Naomi. Those were great words of wisdom. And that reminds me a little bit of what we talked about yesterday, and that's class meetings. So sometimes things happen in class or at the playground or at the cafeteria that might frustrate us, and it might involve us or us and a friend. And what better way to solve it than to put all those heads together, everybody in your classroom, including your teachers, to talk it out and figure out what is a solution that works for everybody. Because like she had said, 2 heads are better than 1. If we have 20 heads from 20 kids in our classroom, that's definitely better than 1. We can come up with a great solution. So thank you for those words of wisdom. Now back to our anchors.
Thanks for watching WTES Channel 6 News. I'm news reporter Gabriela Sanchez.
And I'm news reporter Isabella Gonzalez.
Be responsible,
Be respectful.
be safe.
Be the best you can be.
The choice is yours.
Have a thoughtful Thursday.